For years, we've been compelled by the idea of time travel, the chance to visit the past, pop into the future, and even slip sideways into parallel universes where every decision ever made is played out. People have boggled over the potential consequences of altering history and the moral dilemmas involved, giving far too much thought to killing grandfathers. In a moment, I'll be talking to the Lord of the Time Tales, Stephen Moffat. But first, the BFI begins a time travel season next month, and actor and author Nallon is taking part. He's co-written a book about the many tropes and challenges involved in time travel storytelling. With flashing images, here he is in Appointment with Dick.
What's that doing there? I didn't write that, but it's my writing. Great Scott, that toaster sent me an hour into the future. And now I'm going to be late.
Homer Simpson, he used a toaster too. But toasters and police boxes aside, surely the most exciting way to time travel, apart from arriving in the buff, is in a DeLorean.
If your explanation for how you time travel is scientific, then you're probably going to use a machine, or you're going to use some sort of recognisable technology, something that roots it in a reality we understand. The time machine in George Powell's The Time Machine is a beautiful bit of design. But if you haven't got that budget, then you can go for something much more mundane, just walking down an alleyway, and lacking Goodnight Sweetheart.
The writers of Back to the Future originally wanted it to be a fridge, and then they realised the fridge had to move.
I can think that the fridge conversation didn't last that long. The whole thing about time travel is, what will people believe? Time travel is slip the bonds of just being a part of sci-fi.
I had an accident and I woke up in 1973.
Life on Mars, which is not ostensibly a comedy, has a lot of comedy in it because of the clash of the two worlds.
Who the hell are you? Gene Hunt, you're DCI, and it's 1973, almost dinner time. I'm having oops.
Time Wasters, which is about a black jazz band who accidentally find themselves back in the 1920s, uses time travel to make a lot of social commentary about the changing times, about racism, of course.
All right.
There's a lovely line in it when one of the guys, incredulous that they've time travelled, says,
"People like us never get to time travel. It's what white people do, like skiing or brunch."
But proper outright farce is actually quite rare. But there is a great one from Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, Tomorrow I Shall Wake Up and Score Myself Good Tea.
Now, I love that title.
Yeah, which is fantastic and a fantastic plot. The sort of film that has cult written all over it,
It's got twins, and then there's sort of two sets of them because there's mix-up with times, and you've got this problem of dual existence.
And you've got Nazis.
Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler!
Because you can't have two of them in the same place, you then have to kill off, the other person, as it were, your other self.
Ah, Dick, look, I'm sorry I'm late.
What? You made it!
This won't do. No, you can't have two of us running about.
He's right,
Wait a minute! Come back!
Making time travel make sense can certainly be a bit of a challenge.
The grandfather paradox. What would happen if you went back in time and killed your granddad? Would you, therefore, cease to exist? But if so, surely then your granddad would survive, and you'd be back where you started.
You better believe it, babe.
And there's a self-procreation version of this too, as Dominic Hyde in this 1980 Play for Today found out when he went back in time and became his own great-great-grandfather.
The truth is I'm pregnant. How does that affect the future, Gilby?
At one time, that sort of paradox was at the kernel of most sci-fi stories. It's like in many time travel stories, there's a warning about not meeting yourself, as if somehow that disrupts the fabric of time.
Oh, Marty, Doc, you've got to help us. My toaster sent me into the future, and now there's two of us.
Great Scott! Was your toaster somehow travelling at 88 miles per hour?
No, it was in my kitchen, making toast.
This is heavy. Quick, into the DeLorean.
We're sending you back to your kitchen. Okay, make sure you're speeding up. Go to 88 miles per hour. Good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you should arrive a few moments just before you left.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
Hey, don't forget to remind yourself to meet Dick at the BFI.
He did it! Whatever story tropes you decide upon, your twisty, timey, wimey tale has to make sense, because if there is a plot hole, someone is going to find it. Hi, Dick. Yeah, I want to meet later on, about 12 o'clock at the BFI. What's that doing there?